Hello everyone, this is Brooke and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Today I have my February favorites for you, and I have a little bit of January favorites in here too, because I did miss January because I was very busy and I was traveling a lot. But I do have February, I have some makeup, some accessories, some other things, and I just want to get started. So the first thing I want to share with you is eye makeup or eyeshadow. And my first one is this by Kat Von D. It is the Metal Crush eyeshadow in the color Thunderstruck. Looks like this. Very, very scary when you look at it, but when you swatch it, it's a really pretty golden pink cream color, and I just love it. It's perfect for brow bone highlights, and that's what I have on my brow bones today, and I've had on almost every day that I've worn eyeshadow. I'm using this color right here, Thunderstruck by Kat Von D. Very pretty. And for my transition color, I've been using this one a lot. It is called Brown Down by MAC, and it looks like this. And it's just a beautiful brown matte color that is perfect for transition for me because it blends in with my skin very well. And you can see right here, it's blending in very nicely, just dark enough to give me kind of depth to my eyes, but blends in so nicely that it's almost like I don't have anything there, and you can focus on the eyeshadow colors that I'm wearing. Now, as far as eyeshadow colors go, I have been really, really loving this palette this month, and it is called Wild Child by BH Cosmetics. It's a baked eyeshadow palette, and it has 9 colors in it that look like this. And mostly I've been gravitating to this color right up there. It is the color that I'm wearing right now, and it is a beautiful dark brown taupe color that it again blends in with my skin color. It's for days when I want to just darken up my eye look, but not too much. And I also love this beautiful dark purple down there. They work very well when I spritz my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus and dampen it. Then the color and the payoff is so opaque, and the pigmentation is so wonderful. It almost gets like a matte metallic look to it. I really do love it. And BH Cosmetics has two other palettes like this. This is Wild Child, and there's 2 other ones that I have as well, and I just love those eyeshadows. And it's very affordable too. I think I got this for $10 or less. And along that same line, also from BH Cosmetics, has my favorite highlighter for the month. I featured this in my foundation routine, which I did recently. I'll link that down below. But this is called Wild and Radiant, and it is a highlighter palette, a baked highlighter palette. And it has 4 highlighters on that look like this. Right now I am wearing this color down here, which is kind of a really beautiful bronzy gold color. And again, I spritz my fan brush, or my brush that I'm going to use for highlighter, with a little bit of Fix Plus to dampen it a little bit, and go in there, and it gives me a really, really intense highlight, which you can see I'm wearing right now. So really do love this. I go on with it damp and get a really, really opaque kind of color on my cheeks, and then as it kind of wears off a little bit, I go on top of it with the dry brush in the powder, and I kind of brighten it back up a little bit. So it's kind of layering, feels like I'm layering a cream highlighter with a powder highlighter and getting that really double intensity, but I'm doing it with one and wet and dry. So really, really do love this, and it's the Wild and Radiant palette. Okay, back to my eyes. I have been loving, I think I found my favorite eyeliner, and it is the Kat Von D ink liner in the color Trooper. And I have this, I've been using it every day since I received it. It is a perfect black line, and it is not too shiny when you put it on and it dries. It looks like this. It's very opaque, very black, and it dries down to a matte, which I really like. I love the Stila Stay All Day eyeliner, but that one stays glossy on me, and it just doesn't have, you know, a nice natural look for everyday eye makeup. So I really do love this Kat Von D ink liner, and it just stays on wonderfully. You have to really, really try to get this stuff off. It lasts, and it gives a nice, it has a nice point to the tip, so you can get a really, really precise wing, and you can also tilt it to its side and thicken up the line. So it's a really good eyeliner, and it's by Kat Von D ink liner and Trooper. I've also been doing a lot more with concealer this month because under my eye, well, long story short, my eye was watering a ton in January and early February, and I was wiping it, and all that wiping kind of rubbed my skin raw, and it left it a little bit discolored, and that was no fun. So I had to cover it up, and what I used to cover it up was my NYX concealer in the color orange. So it looks like this. Really, again, scary looking in the pot, but it goes on to my face and kind of calms the discoloration. I put it underneath my eyes where it's a little bit darker, and I want to even it out with my skin tone. So I put this on first. So I put my primer on, and then I put this on the areas that are discolored, that I have hyperpigmentation or whatever, and then I go on over that with my foundation and then my other concealer. So this has been working out for me a lot, and I've been recommending it to my friends, so I wanted to recommend it to you too because you're all my friends. So didn't want to keep that secret to myself. And then as far as my top concealer for under my eyes, you know I love my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I use that in the color, oh, what color? I think I use it in the color Caramel. Yes, Caramel. Well, I have been combining that with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, which is wonderful. It's a little bit thinner, but it has really good pigmentation. And I'm in the color Medium Dark Neutral, and I put a little bit of my creamy concealer from NARS on, and then on top of that I put a little bit of this on, and I blend it in, and it gives me the perfect color to highlight my eyes. This one is lighter than the NARS, so I use this more for highlighting, and I kind of go out here a little bit more. So this has been wonderful. It also works on its own very nicely. I'm glad I got this, and I just have been really using this because my under eyes have been a lot darker, and I wanted to do as much as I could to fix that problem, and this was definitely part of the solution. So the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and I'm in the color Medium Dark Neutral. Now, as far as blush goes, I shopped my stash, which I don't do very often. I have a lot of things that are my favorites, and I tend to use those the most, and everything else, which is a lot. I have a lot of makeup. Everything else kind of sits in the back and doesn't get touched a lot. And that is especially true with my MAC blushes, because the way I have them organized, they just aren't readily available, so I have to change that. But I did reach in and start using one, and it is this one in the color Desert Rose. It's what I'm wearing right now. It is so pretty. I forgot I even bought this. If I remembered, I would have been wearing it all the time. But this is what it looks like. It's a matte blush and a really soft neutral pink color. There it is right there with like a lot on. But it is so pretty, and it gives me a natural flush to my cheeks that doesn't compete with my contour and my highlight and my eyes. It just kind of gives me a nice flush of color and blends in so nicely. I really, really do love it, and I've been reaching for it quite a few times this month. So I just wanted to point out that Desert Rose by MAC is my blush favorite. And as far as my lips go, I have two here that I picked up when I was in IMATS LA last month. And one is by Galactic, and it is in the color Seductive. Looks like this in the tube, and I'll give you a swatch of it. It is a pretty deep red red pink color, and it lasts for days. I mean, not really literally days, but it lasts a long time. It feels really silky and creamy on your lips, and it goes with a lot. It's kind of like a brown undertone of a red, giving it that neutral kind of look. So you can play it off with a nude eye or nude color clothing. So and I think it goes really well with my skin tone, don't you think? But this is what it looks like. Really, really pretty. It's Galactic. It's the only thing I have by Galactic Beauty, and they make really, really good liquid lipstick. So this is Galactic Beauty in the color Seductive. And I also have this one. I know it's kind of controversial to talk about this brand, but I got it, I like it, and it is what it is. And it is Lime Crime Velveteen Lipstick, or liquid lipstick, in the color Salem. And it's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. I think it is a gorgeous, just deeper than nude color for me, and it goes with my skin tone very well. It's neither cool nor warm. I think it's right in the middle with neutral, and it feels so good and comfortable, and again, it lasts a long time. So I'll give you a hand swatch of this. And it is a true brown. I was looking for browns when I was in LA, and this is the one I got. It dries down to a nice matte. It's extremely comfortable. Both of them are extremely comfortable, and to get it without the light, yeah, right there. Extremely comfortable, feels great on the lips, lasts all day, doesn't really need any touch-ups, and so I have been loving this. It kind of, some days I throw it in my purse and I use it all the time because it is a neutral look, but just a little vampiness on the side, just to spice things up a little bit, and I love that. And then one more face product I've been using a lot lately is this Ben Nye Luxury Powder in Banana. I know I'm super late to this game, but with me doing a lot extra under my eyes as far as concealer goes, you know, with the orange concealer, the foundation, and then two other concealers, I need something that's going to set my eyes without making it look cakey, and that's this. I also featured this in my foundation routine. I put this on with a cosmetic sponge or a cosmetic wedge, and I just pat it on underneath my eyes, and it keeps my eyes looking smooth and wrinkle-free, and it sets my concealer in place. It doesn't run down on me, and my darkness under my eyes doesn't start popping through, because I think I'm using this. It's a really fine milled powder. It says banana. You think it's going to be yellow, but it's a really nice, soft, translucent color, so it doesn't look yellow on your skin, but it has a nice brightness to it that really helps out under the eye area. So I have been loving this Ben Nye Luxury Powder in Banana. Now that was what I have as far as makeup goes. I have two more things, which are perfumes. Now if you've been following me for a while, you know that I have been a one perfume person for a long time. Actually, I was a one perfume person for a very long time. Maybe 6-7 years I wore Yves Saint Laurent Parisienne every day. But I got to the point where I could not smell it anymore because my nose became immune to it. So I started dabbling in other perfumes, and well, maybe 25 perfumes later, I have a nice collection. Let me know if you ever want to see a perfume collection, because I think I can do that. I do have quite a bit, but now I'm to the point where I never wear the same perfume 2 days in a row. I know, it's wild to me, but I have two that really stood out for me in January and February. In January, it was all about this one, which is Britney Spears Fantasy. And the reason this one stands out is because it was my got my braces off my teeth present to myself. I wore braces for over 2 years, and I got them off on January 4th, this past month, and I celebrated by buying myself a set of this perfume and then the shower gel, the lotion, and things like that. So it smells delicious to me. It's a very sweet, kind of musky, earthy kind of smell. I don't really go for sweet and clean. I go for sweet and sensuous, or sweet and voluptuous smells, and that's what this is. I could smell it all day long. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the longest lasting power, but then you can just touch up and add a little more. But it, and describing perfumes is really hard for me, but it's a very, very pleasant smell to me. I love it a lot. And the bottle is beautiful. Look at that. It's hot pink with little rhinestones in it. So love that. And then in February, the perfume that stood out for me the most was this one, Prada Candy. Love it. It's also a sweet smell, but it's got a powdery background to it. People say that it has a caramel throw, but I can't really pick up on that. I just pick up on a general sweetness, and it's got warmth to it. I love perfumes that have warmth to them and a little bit of body. I don't like clean and airy. But anyway, this one is, it fits that. It goes, to me, I like to match my perfume with my outfit, and it goes pretty much with anything. And I just love it. So these are the two perfumes that I've been reaching for the most, and I've just been loving in January and February. And then I'd like to conclude my favorites video with two Louis Vuitton favorites. They are probably the two newest pieces to my collection. One you've seen already. It is my lipstick holder. I picked this up in Beverly Hills last month in January. And it is monogram on the outside, and on the inside it's got this fuchsia leather. And I happen to be holding, what am I holding in there? My Chanel lip balm that I've also got in Beverly Hills. And so it is really cute. It's compact. It's very functional. It's a great way to keep your lipstick in your purse without worrying about the cap coming off and getting everything all gunked up. So it keeps it nice together. It's really nice to reach in your bag and pull this out and then start doing your lipstick. I feel very ladylike and very extravagant when I do that. So this has been a big favorite of mine. And then my very newest LV piece is my phone case. I just recently did a video showing the unboxing for it, but it is definitely my favorite thing of all right now. Of all my stuff, I have been just loving this phone case. And again, it's monogram on the outside, and it is hot pink, or the color rose, on the inside. It holds my phone very well, and I love holding it in my hand and talking. It just feels comfortable. I know my phone is secure and that it is well protected, and I'm doing it in great style too. So love, love, love this thing to pieces. If you have a chance to get one for your iPhone 6 or iPhone 6 Plus, definitely go ahead and try to get one. They have other colors, and they also have brown, and they have other canvas prints. So just love this. It's got a card holder, a pocket, anything you can ask for. It feels great in your hand, and it's so stylish and so stinking cute. So I love it, and I love all this stuff, and I have had a wonderful couple of months, and I am looking forward to coming back to you with another video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Share it with your friends, and give it a thumbs up if you like this video or any of the products I have mentioned. Like I said, I'll be back soon with another video, and until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye-bye.